Okay guys, it is time to wrap up the competition, the second competition I did for 2018, which was the NABBA WFF New South Wales titles on September the 16th, 2018. And the first competition that we're seeing here is the NABBA classes. So this competition I came in very good shape. I did the deplete and load. It was only 1 week after the Canberra competition that I did, so I depleted and then loaded for this to try and peak for the competition. And at this stage, this was the best look and the best condition that I've brought to any stage so far. So I was very happy with how I looked. This is the NABBA lineup, and it was a shame it was such a small lineup again. It's a shame that NABBA's dropping off in Australia, but still great to get up on stage and if anything, get a bit of practice and experience on stage. So as you can see, everything's pretty tight on my physique for this competition. So obviously I win NABBA Class 1 here, as I have no other competitors, but yeah, as you can see, I'm in good condition. The only thing I notice with this lighting is my quads, the outer sweep, definitely needs to come up a little bit more for next time. And just here we're doing the pose down for the classes, so I got the chance to hit some great shots. That's a good one of the old Arnie pose, and that's another Arnie pose that I always try and pull off, but never quite looks like the big fella himself. But just some more poses again. I liked a lot of the twisting shots, kind of look good on my physique. I've got the arms to sort of pull it off, so just going through more the pose down. So as you can see there, my quads can definitely come up on the outer sweep, and the only other thing is probably the delts and more back thickness, but just in general just need to get a little bit bigger. And so I was the NABBA Class 1 champion, and was then put into the overall, and I was very confident going into the overall that I was going to do very well. And as you can see, I'm in the middle there, and the feedback was that I had the best structure and symmetry of the group, but just lack a little bit in muscle size. Conditioning, I was the best, so I was pretty happy with that. But these guys, they outweigh me by 10 to 15 kilos of muscle. So in pictures it looks closer than probably what it was, as the size in person is something that pictures don't capture. But I was still disappointed. I think it did knock me around, because I did bring the best condition I had to date, and I knew that I still had 2 or 3 more competitions to go. So to not win this kind of knocked me around a bit. I was pretty disappointed, but just at the end of the day with bodybuilding, the times that you lose or don't get the result that you want is sometimes the best thing for you, because then you address the weaknesses and in your off season develop a plan to hopefully rectify any sort of weaknesses. And for me, it's just going to be about getting more size. Everything's in the right place. I think it's a big improvement on the last competitions I did in 2017, so I've got to be happy with the results of just how my physique looked. So going through the pose down here, and so the eventual winner. These shots were taken by So the eventual winner was the big fella, Michael Colbert, and he's a good bloke, fiery at the Sydney airport. And here's some photos with my mentor Justin Wessels, who was my coach, and you can see the size of the chest and the delts on the big fella. And then my good mate Tony. So that was a wrap up of the first part of the NABBA, and catch you guys again soon with the WFF section of the show.